Hey, collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey to Row. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Pisces season. I hope all is well. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, last shout out to all of my Pisceans. We're going into Aries tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy your season, or I hope you have enjoyed your season, your solar return here, okay? And y'all, look, check out my shirt here from the one and only, yours truly, Timu. 80s babies, 90s raised me here. Okay, I'm going to put the link down in the description here. They also have it in black here, okay? So if you like, just check it out. Link will be in the description. All right, so let's move forward. Collective, this has come up before here, okay? Someone is running around. I don't know what this is about. I do, but there's something about the energy, okay, right now. It could be the Mercury retrograde, okay, something about this cycle. Someone played a very vicious game of divide and conquer in the past. I feel like for the majority of you, this has something to do with a past living situation here, okay? A home, an apartment, a condo, something like that here. I'm picking up heavy on a Sagittarius and an Aries, possibly a Virgo. They're running around right now trying to block this from coming out in the collective energy here. There's something going on with either a maintenance man or a landlord here, okay? The goal that somebody had in mind in the past was to make you homeless and make you sick here, okay? And they're trying to block the measures that they took in the past to, put this action or this plan in place here, okay? It started off with bad mouthing you to the landlord or the maintenance man, okay? And you guys, that's always step one when someone wants to execute some type of plan on your life, because again, I say it all the time, they feel like if they bad mouth you, people won't feel so bad about doing you dirty, okay? They won't feel so bad when, they don't speak up or they decide not to do their job, okay? So I don't know what they were saying that didn't come out here, but I'm getting something like they ran a smear campaign to this landlord or to this maintenance man. Could have been both, okay? Wanted you sick and wanted you homeless here. And I don't know if they gained access here. That was the goal if they didn't, but they gained access to your actual dwelling here. Because with food service worker and the Three of Swords, somebody wanted to put something in your food here, okay? Something that would like travel through your bloodstream here and cause like a major demise, okay? Whether this is like you fall deathly ill, okay, some type of poisoning is what I'm getting, blood-borne pathogen here. But there was some divine intervention that came in here and turned this tower upside down and put a Sagittarius specifically under judgment here, okay? Yeah, so, protection was heavy as always here, but this is what they're, for some reason, in the current energy here, they're running around trying to stop this from coming out here, okay? So let's see what else they want to say about this situation here. I don't know who these people are or were to you, but the goal was to get somebody homeless and sick. Because I asked specifically, okay, well, what is this game of divide and conquer about? And the Four of Wands fell in the reverse here, okay? So, I feel like they were bad mouthing you to the landlord, to the maintenance man, and, hoping that they would do something unethical, okay, to end your lease, terminate your lease, something like that. But I seen in the cards, like this Sagittarius was sitting back waiting, okay? They were sitting back waiting for someone to fall ill. Okay, and it was definitely a divine feminine, an empress, all right? They also could have been working, a Taurus could be significant here, but I feel like they were also working with a practitioner, of course, okay? So let's see what else they want to say about this situation here. This person, somebody could even be doing like some type of fire magic here because they don't want this information coming out here. Okay. Let's see, y'all. Picking up on a Sag, Aries, Taurus, maybe Virgo. Right. And I feel like, something was affected. I don't feel like somebody could have been born in 79 because the Justice, it came out sideways as well as the Six of Wands here. Okay, so I feel like when it comes to something, a crisis that was, can I say, I almost want to say a terminal illness here. Something that would have really transformed, had a huge impact on your life here. I feel like that was blocked, but I do feel like there was something else that was affected here, okay? Maybe not in the way that they wanted it to be here, okay? So let's see what else is going on. This has come out before, though. Divide and conquer here. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, look, I can't. They keep popping back up. Temperance with the King of Wands energy. This is someone who was probably hired or they have it out for you here, okay? Pretty much both, It feels like a job that somebody sent somebody towards you here. And this person took it personal, all right? Like they were sitting back waiting for the ambulance to come haul you off is what I'm getting, okay? Haul you away. Divide and conquer. Okay. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles here. They could have been attacking your finances heavy, okay? Heavy. Yeah, you could be seeing 10-10 though. There is a shift, a change in the wind. Ten of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe somebody was doing this for a Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Yeah, Five of Cups here. Interesting. I don't know if this person was harvesting. All right, let's see what else they want to say, honey. Okay. So I feel like these people are under judgment. They're getting karma, but it's not complete. Okay, which is why it's coming out now. It's not complete. Yeah, because they're still holding on. This is someone who wanted to hold you back from your independence. Again, it's all about your stability, your finances here. All right. You could have had like an inheritance or something, like, because with that Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles energy here, I just feel like this person was sent in to do damage here. Ace of Pentacles with the 4. Yeah, somebody kept putting up blockages here. Okay. They were paid. Oh, okay. Spirit is saying that they were paid to hold you back. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Wands energy. Look at them running around. Impulsive. Doing donuts and shit around you. Like, okay. Eight of Pentacles energy here. Okay, a Queen of Wands could be significant here. Somebody was paid to do work on you, honey. Yeah, you could be in the Queen of Wands energy with the Five of Pentacles. That's why I say that. Okay, they were doing work on somebody to keep them broke, busted, and disgusted. This is what was going on in the past. Wow. Okay, so take that out there. Broke, homeless, and sick. That's the state that they wanted somebody in. I know you effing lied. It's a King of Cups that wants to apologize. Come on, man. Okay. Yeah, King of Cups, Nine of Cups here. This could be somebody in your family or someone you had a family with here. You're not interested. You're blocking this person here. Okay. This person wants to apologize for plotting on your life. So they were involved. Okay, child, I'm putting the Page of Cups back. Like, you can't apologize for this. Like, get serious. Are you dumb? Somebody put in a lot of work here. A lot of work. Yeah, but this person was blocked though. Okay. Somebody could be in a same-sex relationship here. Yeah. Okay. So there's something here about your communication, maybe your stance here. Yeah, you weren't effing around with whoever these people were in the past. Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands here. See, I don't know, maybe initially somebody was supposed to come in and play in your face, okay? Maybe be a pretend lover. And that didn't happen with that Queen of Swords and the Eight of Wands energy. Like, you communicated clearly. You weren't interested here and you didn't want to see this person around. All right, so somebody, you know, they had to go hard in the paint is what I'm getting, okay? Yeah, this King of Wands with this Ace of Wands here. Ugh. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, you didn't want this person. You rejected them, okay? So, yeah, I do feel like that was the plan, okay, initially. Because it would have been easier that way. Yeah, they wanted you in this Fool's energy here. Two of Swords is in the reverse, though, okay? Somebody wasn't able to blind you or bind you in time. With the Two of Wands energy here. I feel like you took a step back, okay? Or you decided to go another way. They saw you as being a fool, but with the Two of Swords in the reverse, you know, that was an illusion. That was their perception, okay? Two of Wands energy. I feel like you went another way. Yeah, you were looking at this Sagittarius here, okay? Like they was crazy. Yeah. Interesting. What's at the bottom of the deck? Okay. Okay. I feel the energy of like a seal being broken when it comes to this situation here. All right. I don't know if they tried to block somebody's intuition here. This is all about control with the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay. Somebody did not want to let go. Obsession, greed. Yeah. There's someone who wanted to control your life. You're getting justice though. Okay. With this Libra energy here. Yeah, but look at the Magician, honey. So this is someone who tried to play God in your life here, okay? Yeah. Wow. You could have been doing a lot of praying here, or you're a prayer warrior, okay? Somebody was like praying or being devoted to some type of practitioner here, okay? Oh. What the hell? Because this person was running around like a bat out of hell. Look, the Five of Wands in the reverse and the Hermit energy. So you could have been guided to isolate yourself here, okay? I'm hearing no new friends. Because this feels like a sidestep here, okay? Almost like the Tower in the reverse with the Five of Wands energy here. Some chaotic energy went back, and I feel like, you know, they wanted to have somebody on the inside here, okay? To cause chaos or disruption here to your energetic field. So let's see what this is all about, all right? Because I'm getting the energy of this person was sent in. Let's see. What was this all about? And then we'll see who sent this person in. What was the points? What was the point? Because this was a vicious attack and somebody did not want to give up. So again, getting back to the food service worker, the divine intervention could have been like maybe somebody got into your home, okay, and put something in your drink, but you threw that out. You never went back to that cup or that pot or something spoiled, like something like that. Or this person was never able to get in, okay, without you being around. Yeah, Epiphany, headstrong. I'm telling you, there's some strong guidance that came in for you here. Someone is having an epiphany about how headstrong you are. All right. So this is someone who did the math and, you know, they figured out they weren't going to be able to control you. Okay. I don't know if this is a family member. Yeah, be realistic. Okay. Because again, with that Devil energy and the Wheel of Fortune, this is all about control. Like this is someone who wants to control your life. Okay, what you get, what you have, what you don't get, what you receive, you know, what you partake in. Epiphany, be realistic. Somebody had an epiphany here that they weren't going to be able to control you. Okay, so maybe that's when they sent this person in. Your comfort. At certain times in our lives, we all need to be comforted. Allow yourself to accept the comfort of others and learn positive ways to comfort yourself also. So maybe they tried to send somebody in, collective. Get your head out of the clouds and begin seeing things the way they really and truly are. Walking through life wearing rose-colored glasses only leads to pain, embarrassment, and loss. Something snapped and you decided to get your ass up, okay? Like something went off, dark night of the soul, and be realistic. Yeah, you decided to move around and not be a sitting duck. You could have became very guarded, in solitude. So somebody wanted, to come around and maybe establish a relationship, a dialogue, something where you would trust them, okay? You would trust them. What was this about? Speak your truth, okay? Strength. And somebody's in regret. Let's get one more. So somebody wanted to silence you. Once they realized that they couldn't control you. Why? Confidence. Yeah. You got Leo energy here with the strength and the confidence. Child, please. They knew that they would be in regret if you spoke a truth or the truth direction. So they wanted to kind of redirect you with a false sense of security is what I'm getting, because comfort came back out. Excuse me. And somebody was doing a lot of fire magic here. This King of Wands energy could be a warlock, right? All right. Baggage. Regret. Resist being weighed down by the guilt and shame of the past. The past is exactly what it is, the past. So unpack and begin your healing. Start life anew and stop dragging the old into the new. Oh, shit. Okay. Why does it feel like a family member sent this person in? Because with the baggage, there's something here about your healing journey. You got baggage, you got regret, and you got speak your truth with strength out here. This and confidence. This is about an elevation. So as you started healing, again, I don't know if you have a speaking position here. Somebody was worried. Somebody was concerned that they were no longer going to be able to control you. Interesting. Okay, let's get something else on what this was about. Well. I'm gonna shuffle these real good. Yeah. The High Priestess with the restriction card, like it's giving a muzzle. Like somebody was scared you're gonna get too besides yourself here. I feel like somebody was also worried about your memory. Could be something about your childhood. Some of you guys, it was a deranged person that you declined an offer from, okay? And you triggered this person with confidence and speak your truth. Somebody feel like, who in the hell are you? Look at this, the devil and suffering. Child. There's some type of arguments that could be going on behind the scenes, or this is what was happening in the past. Justice, okay? So there's a lot of arguments are taking place, collective, okay? Because the situation is being balanced out. The Justice card came up sideways in past energy. Like they knew that there was no way with this, something about your level of confidence here, okay? They feel like they had to squash something here. Achievements here. It feels like they're suffering over your achievements. I know this is like not this petty, like somebody wanted you eliminated because of some type of come up or ascension. You're the Hermit. They didn't like, who you were becoming. There's a transformation that had somebody intimidated. Yeah, because they knew it was going to lead to prosperity. Wow. So I'm getting an energy where, back to the devil with the Wheel of Fortune, they were okay as long as you stayed in the place where they wanted you to be, okay, which is underneath them, all right? Most likely feasting on breadcrumbs, okay? What was the point? Let's see what else is coming out. Child instability. Ooh, this is about your truth. Somebody cannot take it. They can't take your stand, so they put a plan in place to make you deathly ill, broke, and homeless. Instability landed on confidence. It's something about your confidence, your smile, your glow. It throws somebody off. It makes them nervous. Somebody was scared about what you were going to say, honey. Hangman energy. Somebody felt like it was, sudden death for them. Wow. Yeah, greed in the reverse. Okay. Again, somebody was afraid about what you were going to say and what you were going to expose with greed in the reverse. Okay? Yeah. They were scared that they were going to be defeated. So they sent somebody towards you to take you out. Yeah. The high priestess and the devil. Ooh. Perseverance. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Wow. I do declare talent. This is your talent. So your talent goes hand in hand with speaking your truth. So what they didn't realize is they were coming up against the divine. That's why that tower went in the reverse and that judgment energy came in. Okay? I think the fuck not. Wow. Hierarchy. You are this hierarchy energy. Someone doesn't like your authority here, but you were born with it. Yeah, achievements in the reverse. They couldn't have it. They couldn't take it. Yeah, because they knew that this was going to stress them out. Somebody could have did something with money. Abundance done popped up. Again, creative intelligence here. So they got creative on how they could delay you. Okay, with causing blockages here. Wow. Because they didn't want to be in regret. Somebody didn't want to go broke. Whoever this is someone, everything that they have built off of greed and most likely theft. Okay? With the moves that they made, this is why this person came towards you. Achievements are in the reverse. They didn't want you to achieve a damn thing when it came to speaking your truth. But I guarantee you this is in your birth chart. The way it's coming out. Overload. Stress causing issues in love. Overworked and overwhelmed. Carrying work burdens alone. Financial strain. Large unavoidable expenses. Daily struggles with money. So, the goal was to weigh you down and stress you out. So you couldn't focus on what you came here to do. They felt like better you than me. Because if you keep running your damn mouth, this greed is going to go in the reverse here. And I'm going to be looking crazy. Wow. Ain't that some shit? Okay. Let's see who this is. Let's see who this is, y'all. That sent this person in. Now, for somebody, this King of Wands, this could be an ex or somebody in your family here. I don't know. I'm getting like jealous sibling. Definitely somebody close to you because they did something. Whether they did something to you or this is someone who has a fake life, okay? They have a fake throne, a fake ass title. Whoever this is, I feel like they haven't worked for a damn thing that they have. And you make them nervous. You make them nervous. This could be an ex because I have power couple and fading feelings. Somebody you turn your back on here. This person was scared that you were going to expose them. Ulterior motives. Boundaries were crossed, and the worst part, they acted like it was their right. Again, that's where the smear campaign comes in with the maintenance person or the landlord, okay? Trying to frame a situation here, and it does not matter. Of course, we know that it does not matter what somebody say. Like, certain shit you just don't do, you can't do, it's illegal, all right? Which is why they're in the current energy running around trying to block this from coming out. But again, like I was saying, boundaries were crossed, and the worst part, they acted like it was their right. Somebody wanted to make it so, frame you as being such a horrible person, okay, where people wouldn't mind cutting corners or turning a blind eye, okay? Ulterior motives, yeah. Someone's words and actions aren't lining up, and that's not an accident. There's an agenda here. And love might not be it. Somebody could have even been trying to act as if they were concerned, especially if this is like a child's mother or a child's father. Take it how it resonates here, okay? Yeah. With that power couple and fading feelings, like you turned your back on somebody. That could have been the King of Cups that wanted to come in with some piss poor ass apology here. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. Love lessons here. Don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage here. Interesting. Okay. So you learned your lesson here, okay, about what love really and truly is and was, okay? Yeah. Yeah, miles apart, and you got the hell on. You got the hell on. But somebody has a lot of dirt, because I feel like, you know, it's more than somebody just wanting to be exposed for cheating on you or something like that. Like somebody here has a dark past. Infatuation came up sideways here. Twin flame at the top of the deck. They are your counterpart in growth, healing, and divine purpose. That's why it feels so intense. Somebody has some very intense feelings for you. So it's like love me or die. Real receipts are in the reverse. Somebody didn't want to get exposed for being a liar. Yeah, mixed signals, okay? Yeah. So this is the smear campaign, right? Okay, of course we know somebody was lying. But with the real receipts in the reverse, again, somebody has already done something. I don't know if it's in a system with an institution, and that's another thing that they were scared of, having to do with money, okay? They mixed the signals by presenting some fake ass receipts, some fake proof or evidence, okay? Yeah. And then it's funny that that miles apart card is sticking out, and I have canceled at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could have acted as if you guys were still together or something, okay? I don't know if this is an ex-wife or an ex-husband. Take it how it resonates. So they can live large. Secret admirer. Wow. Wow. Okay, so something happened with finances and documents here. Somebody presented something that was fake, fraudulent here. They committed fraud, okay? This person wanted to live large, but I feel like creative intelligence, they decided to send in a secret admirer, okay? Also, if you were dealing, somebody that you were dealing with here, that secret admirer could be a third party. Okay, they could have plotted on you together. This shit is dark, honey. Secrets and lies. Secrets and lies. Marriage and vows. Somebody, I don't want to say for a minute. Okay, somebody presented a fake ass marriage certificate here. All right, definitely, definitely. I got that a couple minutes ago. Definitely, yeah. And they're feeling trapped and hopeless here. Somebody's ass don't want to go to jail. That's why they sent somebody in. They don't want to go to prison. They don't want to go to the feds. They wanted to show some type of proof here. I can't make it up though. I can't make it up. They wanted to show some type of proof so they can obtain something, okay? Scam alert. This fool ran a scam. The single life. You been broke up with this person and they wanted to act as if they were still standing. And I said a same-sex relationship. They also didn't want that coming out, okay, that they were into the same sex. Block fell to the floor. It stings to be blocked. But try not to take it personally. Value those who value you and don't chase the ghosts. Okay, the ghost. I almost want to say the goats, okay? So I can see you as the goat, honey. They want to chase. Yeah. Someone's like, oh no, I'm not blocked on a surface level. Single. Wow. So you broke free in the past. Somebody presented some fake receipts here to some type of institution here, okay? To get some monies, some resources, okay? A property, whatever. And, you know, someone went through an ascension here. The Eight of Pentacles, speak your truth here. They got scared, okay? That you were going to expose them. You were going to expose the fraud. And they were going to go to jail, okay? So that's what we have here, folks. I don't know how to say that. That's what we have here. So you could have went through a lot. Because again, they wanted you broke, sick, and homeless. That was the goal. They wanted everything. Okay? You could have went through a lot of attacks. And then on top of that, the icing on the cake, they didn't want people finding out that they were in a same-sex relationship. So with the speak your truth, I'm definitely speaking to somebody who is intuitive here. Okay? Like, look. Instability. Somebody was biting their damn nails to the white meat. Protect your peace and take the message here. All right? Signs have been appearing everywhere. Synchronicities guide you forward. Don't ignore what's repeating here. I'm getting the energy of you ignoring this person. You protecting yourself. You're not letting this person in your space at all. This person was trying to talk to you, trying to text you here. Okay? But you had already sensed danger is what I'm getting. Yeah, bigger goals ahead and reality check. Rose tinted glasses here. So somebody is realizing that they were dealing with a scammer. I don't know if this is an institution, official. Yeah. They didn't want to have to take a reality check, okay? Maybe somebody presented a fake check. I don't know. This is someone here realizing who they were dealing with. They had on rose-tinted glasses here, okay? Your ambition is expanding. You see opportunities clearly. You're ready for more. They're realizing who they were dealing with. Wow, bigger goals ahead. Whoever this is, they tried to come off like a boss, okay? Someone who is very distinguished and accomplished here, okay? Bullshit. Overreaction mode. Oh, wow. Prioritize your energy and passive shade here. Yeah, so somebody had a nasty knee-jerk reaction here to you cutting them off, okay, and letting them go. They didn't take well to you prioritizing your energy, right? Overreaction mode. We already saw the audacity card. This is someone, even though you guys had broke up, they felt like they still had the right to push past your boundaries, or you owed them something here, okay? Subtle tone reveals hidden resentment. The real message is between the lines. Shade speaks loudly here, okay? Yeah, this person started being very shady. They became a hater immediately. I feel like somebody was already a hater when you were in a relationship with them here, okay? Because you have bigger goals ahead, right? Back to speak your truth with the Eight of Pentacles and your confidence here. You went through a total transformation here. And again, somebody couldn't handle being ignored. That's why they got on the loudspeaker. Okay. But that put the nail in the coffin for them here. Because right behind that, you got respect your limits. And right behind that, you can say less. You can say less. This person didn't want to take the message. Yeah, they didn't want to take the message. So they felt like they were going to show you who's boss. Wow. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.